Assalamu alaikum. Who's there? I can see 4 names. I can see Hansa, I can see Fatima, I can see Minha, and I can see Sunena. Wa alaikum assalam. Can you all hear me and see me? You can unmute yourselves. Unmute yourselves. You can speak up. You don't have to type. If you type, then you're gonna miss out on asking questions. Just you can unmute yourselves and you can speak up. Okay? Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum. Oh.
Wa alaikum assalam. Very nice to have you all here. I'm completely fine when people look at me and I can't see them. It's absolutely okay. All right. So I want to make sure that you can see me and you can hear me out clearly. And it's absolutely fine if you cannot turn on your cameras. I completely understand that. Assalamu alaikum, Aisha. I see you joined as well. How are you doing?
Walaikum assalam. Alhamdulillah, I'm good.
Very good, very good. So welcome to this class. You all can call me Ustad. Okay, my name is Fahad Ijaz, and I'm your teacher today. And of course, in the remaining part of this course, I'll introduce myself a little bit in a while. So if you have not offered a Maghrib, you can go and offer Maghrib. If you have done it, great, excellent. So we can start with the class. So before we start this class, I want to make sure that you understand who am I, what I'm going to teach you, and I also want to get to know you a little bit better. Okay, so because over time we will gel as a team, and we will learn lots of things together. We'll make lots of mistakes together. We'll fail many times. We'll fall. We'll stand up, and we'll do another try, and then we will go about learning more and more Quranic Arabic. Okay, so it's important for me to know where you stand today and why you are here and things like that. Okay, so what your motivation drivers and all of those things. I need to get to know you a little bit better. Okay, myself, I am a teacher of Quranic Arabic. I am a direct student of Ustad Noman Ali Khan. I have learned my Quranic Arabic studies from Bayyina Institute. Initially, it was a program called Access. I did all of those Access 3 programs, but today I'm also a advanced Dream program student. I've done lots of Quranic Arabic with Bayyina. I've been teaching this course for several years now. So I've got many students who have learned and passed through this course. Inshallah, I hope so that you all will be one of those students, inshallah, who will pass through this course. It's a very exciting journey. And I want to know from each one of you the following that you see on the screen. This Word document is going to be a whiteboard. Okay, so I'm going to use it to teach you. And inshallah, we will do lots and lots of practice and learning through this technology. So I want to know each one of you. I want to know from the perspective of these 4 questions. Okay, what's your name, which I almost see on the screen? Where are you from originally and right now? So I would like to know that. What do you do? And have you ever learned Quranic Arabic before? I know some of you have, and I want to know how far you went in your journey, so I can see where you stand for this particular course. Okay, and then what do you want to get out of this course? Okay, each one of you, I would like you to unmute yourself, go one by one, and just be yourself. Okay, you don't need to make notes and just think about it too much. Whatever comes to your mind, just tell me. Okay, I just want to understand you better. Is that clear? Yes?
Yeah, that's clear. I can start because then I can go pray Maghrib while everyone else talks.
Yes, Sunena, go ahead.
So I'm Sunena. I'm from Kenya and I'm in the UK at the moment. I study medicine. I'm in my 3rd year, so I'm in university. I've learned Quranic Arabic before because I did madrasa back in Kenya and I finished till Thanawi. So we did a lot of subjects. And I just, out of this course, I guess I want to learn more, obviously, about Quranic Arabic, fill in the gaps that I didn't things I didn't know before. I want to just generally also understand the Quran a bit better when I read it, and I think we're doing Surah Baqarah, yeah, and I think it's one of the important surahs which I really want to understand and just build a relationship with the Quran, really. Yeah.
Very good. Excellent. Thank you very much, Sunana. Very nice to know. So we have one potential doctor in the team. That's very good to know. So you can go offer your Maghrib, Sunana. I'll take intros from others around the table. Who wants to go next? Next volunteer. You want me to pick you or you want to go yourself?
I can go next.
Go ahead, Fatma.
I'm Fatma. Originally, I'm from Pakistan, but here I'm from Aberdeen. Like Sunina, I'm also a third year medical student.
Right.
And I haven't learned Quranic Arabic before. So from this course, I'd just like to get more of a deeper understanding of Quranic Arabic and then build a connection with the Quran as well.
Inshallah, inshallah, we will inshallah do that. Thank you, Fatima. Really good to know. Many doctors here. You know, I'm also a doctor. My name is Dr. Fahad Ijaz, but I'm not the one that helps people like you. I'm a PhD doctor in engineering. My brother is a real doctor. He works in Leicester. He's a consultant. He's a real one who helps people. Okay, who's next?
I don't mind going next.
All right, Minha, go ahead.
My name's Minha. Yeah. Ethnically, I'm from Bangladesh. Here I live in Exeter, so in Devon. I'm also a medic, second year.
All right.
And I haven't specifically learnt Quranic Arabic before, but I've joined classes where we did a bit of tafsir and on the side a bit of Quranic Arabic. But I always thought they were too advanced for me because it was full of Arabic speakers. So I'm hoping from this course, like kind of laying a strong foundation so I can do it myself in my own time, even after we finish this course. Like build a deeper understanding, inshallah. Yeah.
Inshallah. Very good, Minha. Very good. Very nice to have you. Lots of doctors here. You guys are putting me under pressure. So I hope I'll be okay. All right. Hansa and Aisha, any one of you who wants to go next?
Yep, I can go.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Hansa, and I'm from ethnically from Pakistan, and I'm from Swindon. I'm studying dental hygiene and therapy at uni, so I'm in my final year. I have kind of learnt Quranic Arabic before, in the sense that I haven't learnt it like professionally or like with someone. I've kind of just tried to learn it myself. So whenever I try to like memorize, I'll try and like read the ayah and try and translate it myself, and then I'll like look at the translation and see like how much I got correct. So by using that method, I've learnt like a little bit, but it's still very much in its beginning stages.
Right.
And yeah, what I want to get out is just having a deeper connection with the Quran, and also like for example when we pray Salah, like being able to have more khushu, because we kind of know what we're saying then in like no matter what surah we read.
Inshallah. Inshallah. Very nice, Hansa. Very nice. I like your ambition. Very good. Okay, Aisha, probably I know you already, but it would be good to know you more.
Yeah. So my name is Aisha, originally from Pakistan, but also from Swindon. I'm in my third year studying psychology. I kind of tried an online Arabic class, but it wasn't like live classes, so I found it hard to commit to that. But I want to be able to read from the Quran and understand what I'm reading, inshallah.
Inshallah. Inshallah. Very good. Aisha's dad is a good friend of mine. So that's how I know Aisha a little bit. But very nice. I think the fundamental thing that you all are trying to achieve, and of course myself as well, all of us try to achieve, is to establish deeper connection with the Quran. That's basically it, right? That's what we are trying to achieve ultimately. So in one way or the other, we're trying to achieve that deeper connection with the Quran. When we say deeper connection with the Quran, connection would mean, for example, ability to understand what Quran says, right? It could mean the ability to understand how the Quran is structured, Okay, ability to detect what's invisible in the Quran, things which you are not able to see directly through the words, and maybe they are hidden within the message, the wisdom out of the Quran. So those types of things, effectively, that could connect. That is what connection could mean, right? For many people, most of the people who go and learn the Quranic Arabic have the similar intentions, and you are there for all the right intentions. Okay, now let's build up some fundamental expectation on what you can get out of this course. Okay, any one of you, did you ever try to do Bayyina's dream program at any level? Silence means no. Okay, I take it as a no. So this course is based on Bayyina's dream curriculum, and this is going to cover the fundamentals of the Quranic Arabic. That is usually about 30 to 33 hours or 35 hours of learning exercise in the Bayyina Dream program. Okay, that's the fundamental course, and it will set you on the right journey, inshallah, to progress your studies in the Arabic language. Okay, now what you can expect, there are two things in Arabic language we all need to understand. So there is a skill of Arabic and there is a science of Arabic. Okay, skill and science. What is skill? Skill is ability to speak and converse. Skill is ability to write perfectly, okay, letters and things like that. Skill is ability to understand the conversation, the casual Arabic conversation. This type of Arabic is a skill of Arabic. When you go to universities, do BA in Arabic or whatever, that's what they focus on. They focus on the skill, the ability to read, write, and speak Arabic language. Then there's a science of Arabic language. The science is about understanding structure of the language, how words operate together, okay, where words come from, okay, and how the how should I say, how the wisdom can be extracted. This is also called the balagha or rhetoric studies. So that's the science aspect of the Arabic. Let me take it to the next page. Okay, so in this particular course, we are focused on the science of Arabic. Okay, after this course, you will not be able to speak Arabic. You will not be able to write Arabic if you're not able to. You will not be able to perfectly understand the conversation that any Arab is doing with any other Arab. You won't be able to open up Al Jazeera and listen to the news and completely understand what's being said. No. After this course, you will be able to see the Arabic language, like literally see the Arabic language physically, open the Quran, understand the types of words used in the Quran, understand the relationship between the words of the Quran, understand the structure of ayahs, okay, understand the structure of how the ayah is structured, okay, and decode the meaning, or let me just say, translate with guidance. Translate with guidance, because of course there's a vocabulary aspect that we will over time see. Our focus will not be just to look at the word and understand the meaning. That's not what we are doing in this course. Okay, so we will understand the science of how individual words operate, how they come together, and how they form reason, how they become logical to one another, form structure and operate and give a sense of a message in the ayah. Okay, that's what we are going to do in this course. Okay, and this will set you on the path of progressing your studies after 12 weeks, inshallah. If you want to plug in yourself in a dream program curriculum or in any other Quranic Arabic curriculum, and you will have solid foundations to begin your advanced studies after this course. Okay. Any questions so far on this? No?
No, not from me.
All right. Okay. All right. And then there's a mindset that you need. I'm telling this to you because I've taught this course, I think, 7, 8 times now. And students come with a certain mindset. And if that mindset is contradictory to how this course is run and what this course includes, then they tend to go away. Okay? So what is your mindset when you are coming to learn the Quranic Arabic here? Okay, so your mindset is wait a second. Your mindset is, I will do my best effort to understand and practice whatever is done in the class. Okay, you're going to do your best effort. Everyone has a different pace of learning. And the good thing about all of you is that you are still students and you are in the mindset of learning. Okay, if you were to take this course 20 years down the line, it is going to be much different. So you're students, so it's easier for you to build up that mindset. I want to understand what is being said, and I am going to do the practice. Keep in mind that this is an intensive course. Okay. When the course is intensive, don't forget it can go overwhelming. Okay. It can be like that. So when I teach you things, you might feel that, okay, things are too much and I'm not able to grasp them quickly. But then you have the entire week to digest all of those things, right? And come up to speed with the course. So you're not expected to be perfect in everything that is taught in the class, inside the class, or during the class. You're expected to take in, understand whatever you can understand. And if you don't understand few things, go back, check the recording, watch the class again, take your week, use the WhatsApp, ask the questions, and by the time you hit the next class, you are still comfortable with what was done in the previous class. Okay? You're not here with the mindset that try and leave is an option. Try and leave is not the mindset you're coming in. I'm going to try 1 class, 2 class. If it works for me, great. If it doesn't work for me, I'm going to leave. Okay, that should not be your mindset, because you're not doing it for myself, not for anybody else. You're doing it to establish your connection with the Book of Allah, and inshallah, a better connection with Allah through the Book of Allah. Okay, this is purely your private ambition and drive, that you want to establish this connection, and it's between you and Allah, and you will inshallah build that connection over time through this course. Okay, so you will try to stay in this course until the end. That should be your mindset. Okay, if you can't attend 1 class, let's say the recordings are there, that's understandable, you can watch the recording, but you're not giving up. The mindset is not giving up mindset. If I don't get it, I'm going to give up. That's not the mindset, right? You need to be firm in your passion to drive and learn the Quranic Arabic. Okay, because of course, after all, it's a language. Not everything will be logical. Some things are traditional, cultural, some things can be would not make sense for English speakers or Urdu speakers or any other language that you speak. So things can be a little bit shaky here and there. So you need to understand that your mindset has to be with you all the time, that I'm going to do my best. It's a new language that I'm learning, and this language, inshallah, is going to be making my connection to the Quran easier. Okay? Your mindset is, you will throw out the fear of making mistakes. All right? If you have not learned the Quranic Arabic before, or at least the way we are going to go through in this course, It's a Bayyina methodology from Ustad Noman Ali Khan that we will follow, inshallah. If you do not understand things and you make mistakes, or you're still a student, that's why you're here. You are going to make mistakes, but your fear of making mistake should not keep you behind the class. Open up your mic, answer. It can be wrong. We'll fix it together. Okay, so that's the mindset you need. If you do not make a mistake, you're not a student anymore. Okay, so as a teacher, I expect you to make mistakes. I expect you to ask questions. I expect you to take time to understand those concepts that are being taught in this class. Okay, so don't shy away from asking a question or answering a question that I ask you just because you think, oh, I might do it wrong. Okay, that's not the purpose in this class. You are coming here with the mindset that you will use the WhatsApp group to clarify anything. Not just from me. When you are in the class, you all are friends, and you join this class, you will coordinate with each other, collaborate with each other, ask questions. Maybe one person asking question to another person will help a third person who's not even asking anything. Right? So you want to build up that culture between yourselves, that you collaborate to learn the Quranic Arabic. Okay? The more together you are in learning, the faster you will learn. Okay? So these are the things you should keep in mind, always and always. All right? Any questions on this? Good. So I want you to just be fearless in collaborating in the class. Okay? I don't want to be the one to just say, teach, and you're not asking any question. You should be asking questions. You should be asking all the questions that are making things uncomfortable for you, and you want to clarify them. Okay? Good. So we will start the class now, inshallah, now that it's clear. All of your course content is going to be available on the shared drive. That shared drive link is in your WhatsApp group. Of course, all of this content that we are building here in the Word document is also going to be there. It's accessible to you. The video will be available to you, inshallah, after the class. And I will, of course, take some time. Usually it's 24 hours time until I have to edit and upload it for you guys. So I'll share it on the WhatsApp group, the link that you can revisit again, inshallah. Okay? So let's start. Bismillah, inshallah. And stop me when you have a question. Okay? So first, we need to understand, as a first step, the types of Arabic. What are you learning? What is Quranic Arabic? And just very quickly, the perspective of the Arabic language. So I'm going to draw a few things here, okay? So that will help you understand. So this is a big box. And then there is another big box, for example. Let me take another box. Insert. This box is inside this box. Okay, let's mark it black. And then I'm going to do another box. This box is perhaps, well, like this. This one I'm going to mark, let's say, yellow, orange. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to do like this. Okay. So this blue box that you have, that is classical Arabic. Now, this is the Arabic that was spoken in the time of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, this is classical Arabic. Old Arabic, very, very old, ancient Arabic that was spoken in that time. This Arabic is the Arabic that Quran is revealed in. This is Quranic Arabic. Okay? Okay? It's a bigger box because there's lots of Quranic Arabic. A subset of this Arabic is a modern Arabic today. So this is a modern standard Arabic. Now, this is the Arabic that you learn when you do a degree in Arabic language. So this is called an MSA as well. MSA. Okay? Modern Standard Arabic. If you want to go find a job in Al Jazeera, if you want to become a professional Arabic translator from one language to another, that's what you're learning. Okay, this is where majority of institutions and universities and all of that doing courses in Arabic actually base their entire curriculum based on the modern standard Arabic curriculum. Many of the things from the times of classical Arabic into the modern Arabic, things changed over time. Okay, so some words that used to mean something else in classical Arabic mean something else in modern standard Arabic. Okay, this orange box, let's call it street Arabic. This street Arabic. So street Arabic is effectively the Arabic which is spoken generally casually in different countries. So it could be Moroccan Arabic, it could be Egyptian Arabic, or Saudi Arabic, or Kuwaiti Arabic, different dialects of Arabic and things like that. So the reason I've drawn this picture like this is because there are parts which overlap. Okay, so modern standard Arabic does have strong overlap with the classical Arabic. So there are things in the Quran in Arabic which are used still today in the modern standard Arabic. Okay, just like that, there are things in the street Arabic which are used in modern standard Arabic, and there are some aspects in the Quranic Arabic. The vast majority of the Quranic Arabic is different from the modern standard Arabic. I'll give you an example. So, okay, imagine when Shakespeare was alive, right? When Shakespeare was alive, or in ancient English times, if you had said, this match is so cool, right? If you're watching a match, whatever, cricket, football, whatever you like, so this match is so cool. The word cool itself, in those times, would it mean the same thing what you're trying to say now? Now it's an expression, right? So you might use this word cool to just reflect your emotion, right? So you should just to express the idea, this is so good. This is so exciting. That's what you mean. But in those times, in the ancient English times, the word cool could probably just mean literally cool. Right? So the people in those times would probably not comprehend the word cool the way you and I can comprehend today. And that is the same problem you have with classical Arabic versus the modern standard Arabic and the street Arabic. So Arabic has evolved. The Quran was revealed in the classical Arabic for those Arabs of those times. And that is why there are things in the Quran which are used in a certain way and are not used today in the modern standard Arabic. Our focus in this course is Quranic Arabic. Our scope is totally Quran-based Arabic, not the modern standard-based Arabic. Okay, so we are going to focus on the Quran only in this course. So whatever is in the scope of the Quran, we are going to cover in this course. Okay, inshallah. Any questions? No? Okay. So this is a very interactive class. So you can expect me to ask you to interact, okay? So there will come a time when I will ask you questions. You can unmute yourselves and interact and inshallah contribute in the class, okay? Otherwise, I would not be able to sense how you're taking things that I'm talking about, okay? So let's start, inshallah. If that's clear, if there's no question, let's move on. So we are starting the study of Quranic Arabic, inshallah. Quranic Arabic. In every Arabic, regardless Quranic or not, there are just three types of words. Only three types of words in the entire Arabic ecosystem. Okay. The first category of word is called ISM. Anyone have any idea what is an ISM? Anything? Throw it.
Noun.
Okay. Noun. What else? What is a noun? I'm going to take you back to the kindergarten. What is a noun, girls? Come on.
Like a name of
An
something.
object.
What? Sorry?
I'll say the name of something.
Name of somebody, or place, or thing. Yeah, that's what we know. Well, down. Okay. Ism of Arabic. Ism of Arabic is like this. Wait a second. Okay. The ism of Arabic is, of course, name of somebody. It's a place as well. It's a thing as well. But it's an idea as well. Idea is something intangible. You can't touch it. Happy birthday. Eid. Freedom. That's an idea, right? What is an adjective? Do you know? Remember what's an adjective?
A describing word.
Describing word. It's a describing word, typically describing a noun, right? In Arabic, adjective is an ism. Okay? In English, it's not, but in Arabic, it is. It is an ism. Okay, and what is adverb? I forgot, sorry.
Describing a verb.
Describing a verb. Right? In Arabic, ism is also an adverb. It is an adverb. Okay? And more. What is more, we'll see later. Okay? So what you're getting here, you're just getting a sense of something like this. Ism is equal to noun plus adjective plus adverb plus idea plus more. That's an ism of Arabic. Now you tell me, is the noun bigger box or ism bigger box? Which one is bigger?
Ism.
Ism is the bigger. Ism is a superset. The noun of English is not equal to the ism of Arabic. Ism of Arabic is much, much richer than the noun of English. Okay? So we won't equate it. Okay? So you will learn all of that in detail, inshallah. In the next, I think, 3 or 4 classes, you will only and only learn ism. Okay? Just ism. Okay? It's a major topic, and you want to deeply, deeply understand it. Okay? That's the first type of word in Arabic, ism. And whenever you need a break, you think it's getting too much, tell me and we'll take a break, okay? It's a 2.5 hours class. I know it can be tiring, so let me know when you want to stop and you want a break, okay? That's the first type of word. The second type of word in Arabic is the fi'l. Fi'l. Throw me some ideas. What could be fi'l? What's your view? Anything you know about fi'l?
It's a verb, like just an action word.
Verb, action, word. Okay, good. You're right. In English, the verb is like this. Run, for example, it's a verb. It shows some action and it has a time aspect to this. There's a time attached to this. For example, runs is showing an action and it's present tense, right? Ran is showing an action and it's a past tense, right? That's how it is. So verb is usually action plus time. Okay, that's what verb is, action and time. In Arabic, verb is not equal to fi'l. Again, fi'l is bigger than the verb. So basically, fi'l is action plus time plus doer of the action. Who does the action? So, for example, if I say, he ran, okay? Now, who is the doer of the action in this? Who is the doer of the action?
He.
He. He is the doer of the action. In English, you would consider he as a pronoun, which is a separate thing. and ran as a verb, which is a separate thing. In Arabic, you would consider this entire thing as a fi'l. Okay? So it will have the action, it will have time, which is tense, and it will have a doer of the action. And that is the fi'l in Arabic. So if I have to describe it in an easy way, it's a word that shows action and time and the doer of an action. Basically, that's what fi'l is. And we'll do fi'l in detail in the later half of this course. Okay? That's the second type of word in Arabic. Ism, fi'l. Okay? Now the third type. Harf. Let's see if you can say anything about harf. What could be harf? Anything?
Like letters?
Okay, I'll just write what you said. Letters, okay.
I'm not sure.
I don't know. Yeah. Okay.
I'm just thinking of that. I'm just thinking of that hadith
I
where it's
am
like for
just
every
thinking.
harf of the Quran.
I'm just thinking of that. All right. Just kidding. Yes, letters are okay. So harf, basically, it's a simplest definition of harf. So it's a word that does not make any sense unless another word comes after it. Let me give you an example. Of. Okay. In. And prepositions. Right? To. These are small words. They won't make sense unless other words come with them. Right? So they need other words to survive. So you imagine you land on your holiday to whatever, Istanbul, and you go to the taxi driver and say, hey, to. Say, to what? Okay, to Sultan Ahmad Masjid. Then it would make sense. Right? So independently, to isn't going to make sense. So the harfs are those small words in Arabic that require other words to work with them to make sense. Okay?
Does the come under this as well?
The could be harf, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Good question. Right? So these are harfs. So basically, these are the three words that you learn. No matter how advanced you're learning in Arabic, you're basically learning ism, fi'l, and harf. That's it. That's the study of Arabic, Quranic or not, modern standard, street. The entire Arabic ecosystem revolves around these three words. So if you understand these three words, you understand Arabic. Now, there are few types of studies in Arabic language. One study is called the study of Nahu. Nahu, which in English you call grammar. Okay. Now, this study is about understanding how words work together. How words work together. For example, this is a class. I could say is a class this. I could say this is class. Say class this is. Right? All the same words. But only one of them makes sense, isn't it? Just one of them makes sense. So what tells you which one makes sense? It's the study of grammar. Okay? In Arabic, that's called Nahu. And we will be focusing on this study in this course. Okay? There's another study of words, which is called Sarf. Sarf is morphology. Okay? It's about how words are formed. For example, teach, teacher, teaching, taught, and so on. It's the same family, it's the same idea, but it's it's been built differently, right? So that's the study of morphology. You just look at one word and you try to understand how it is formed, how it changes from one form to another. That is the study of sarf, the morphology. Okay, so this is not something we will cover in this course, maybe partially, but this is a next study that if you want to continue your studies, that's the next study you would want to do. Okay, so our focus would be the study of Nahu in this course, because that's where the fundamental sits, majority. We'll do some sarf here and there. And the next level of study is rhetoric. Rhetoric in Arabic is balagha. It's called balagha, which is basically extracting wisdom out of the Arabic. Okay? It's the wisdom out of the Arabic. Okay. So a simple example is when Allah says in the Quran, ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ لَا, and then Allah says, رَيْبَ. Okay? The question is, why did not Allah say La Rayban? And why did Allah say La Rayba? Okay. Why did not Allah say La Raybu? Or why is this like this? So these types of questions are answered by the rhetoric studies, wisdom. Some of them here and there we will cover in this course. When we do some examples, we might study these things as well. Okay, so as you go along in your studies, inshallah, this course is going to form a fundamental basis for you to carry out more advanced studies in Arabic, inshallah. Okay. Any questions? Clear so far? Good. Okay, so now that I've distracted you from the definition of ism, fi'l, and harf, who can tell me what was an ism? What was an ism? I'm waiting.
Is was a noun or an adjective or an idea?
Okay.
Yeah.
Name, place, thing, which is noun, of course, idea, adjective, adverb, and more. That's what we know about ism right now. Okay. Fi'l. What is fi'l?
Word
Anyone?
showing the action, the time, like the tense, the time, and the doer of the action.
And the doer of the action. Three things. Very good. Very good. And the harf?
It's a word that doesn't make any sense unless you add another word.
Exactly. Very good. Excellent. Okay. So let's go here, and I want to make sure that you are able to do things that what you're saying, you really understand what you're saying here. So in your notes, most of the things that I will tell you will be in your notes. You don't have to take notes. You can just listen to the class, okay? And inshallah, we'll do lots of things in this coursework, which will be available through the shared drive, so you can download this there. And when I give you some exercises to do, then you can inshallah do it on your own. So one of the things you should do is write your definitions of ism, fi'l, harf yourselves, but I want to do this one here with you. Okay, I want to have some discussion around what is which type of word in this one. Okay, is it an ism, is it a fi'l, is it a harf? What is this? So what about the word, let's say, table? Do you think it's a ism, fi'l, or harf?
Ism.
Ism.
It's an ism. Very good. What about Makkah?
Ism.
Ism.
Ism. Slept.
Fi'al.
Fi'l.
It's a fi'l. Yeah, absolutely. What about at?
Harf.
Harf. Very good. You guys are good. Okay, so let me give you a challenging one. What is loudly?
Ism.
Ism. Very good. And why is this ism?
Because it's an adverb.
Because
It's an adverb, so it's
it's an
describing.
adverb. Very good. Okay, another challenging one. Smiles.
Fi'al.
Okay. Any other thoughts? Look at this.
If it's a noun word, yeah.
Listen, look at this. He smiles at the baby. Okay? He loves the smiles. Right? Now, in the first sentence, what is smile? اسم فعل or حرف?
فعل.
It's a فعل. Very good. What about the second one?
It's an ism.
It's an ism. Okay? So what does it tell you? It tells you that the context is also going to tell you what is this word doing in the sentence. Okay? And we will see that in the Arabic. I know we're stuck to English. You need to understand fundamentals in English before I take you to the Arabic side of the story. Okay? Okay, so let me take you back here. Okay. What about freedom? What is freedom?
Ism.
Ism. Freedom is ism. It's an idea. Okay, it's something intangible. It's an idea. So you get the point, right? So you can identify what is ism, what is fi'l, and what is harf. Okay. Now that you have done it, I will take you deeper into the study of isms. Okay, so what you should do at home for the rest of the week, just try to fill this table in and try to solve this yourself. It's pretty easy, and I'm sure you will do it very well. Okay, so let's dive deeper into the study of ism. For now, and for the rest of, I think, 3 to 4 classes, you can expect to learn only and only about isms. Okay? Yes, question, Aisha?
Sorry, no, sorry.
Nothing? Okay. No worries. Okay, so what we are going to do is start the study of isms. Now, every ism in Arabic has 4 properties. Every ism, no matter what type, every ism has 4 properties. And I would ask you to say these out loud so you can actually firm them up in your minds. Okay, it's important. So the first property is called the status. Second is called the number. Third is called the gender. And the fourth is called the type. Status, number, gender, type. I want you to say it 5 times, please, because I'm going to hide this and I'm going to ask what those properties are. Okay. Status, number, gender, type. 5 times. Status, number, gender, type. 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 One more time. Status, number, gender, type. Okay. Now, each of these properties play a crucial role in the study of ism. And we will understand each of these properties. The most comprehensive one is the status. Status is a very detailed property of ism, and you will spend most time learning the status of an ism. Okay, and you will find few parts of the status of ism tricky, few are easier, few are confusing. But unless you understand these 4 properties, you can't really move forward with the study of ism. There's one thing you should also understand before I dive deeper into this. There are going to be things that you are learning for the next few classes that you would not understand why I'm learning. Okay? So you would be questioning your existence at that time. So why I'm in this class? But you have to learn them. So stay with me for the next few classes, and you will know after a few classes why you have been learning them. Okay? So stay with me on that. Status. Status is something we will start, inshallah, with. Okay, so now that we have a bigger box, which is the study of ism, inside the study of ism, we have status, number, gender, and type. And then we're picking up one property, which is status, and we are going to dive deeper into the study of status. Okay? Now, what is status? Status is status is what role an ism plays in a sentence. What role an ism plays in a sentence? Let me give you an example. Okay. The boy hits the ball. Okay. The boy, or rather say, the boy kicks the ball. Okay. Kicks the ball. Now, I want you to identify ism, fi'l, and harf in this sentence. What is the? Is it the ism, fi'l, or harf?
Harf.
Harf. What about the boy?
Ism.
It's an ism. What about kicks?
Fi'l.
Fi'l. The is harf again. What about the ball?
Yes.
Okay. Now, look at this. If I ask you a question, who kicked the ball? What is your answer?
The boy.
The boy.
Boy, right? What did the boy kick? What is your answer?
The ball.
Ball.
The ball.
Okay. Both are isms, but one is the doer of the action and the other is detail about that action. Everybody sees that? One is the doer of an action and the other one is detail about the action. One is the subject, the other is the object. Everybody sees that? Yeah? It's important. So when an ism is a doer of an action, listen carefully. Doer of an action. Then the ism is called that it's in rafa status. Which status? Rafa. That's how you write it in Arabic. Rafa status. We are going to represent this as an R. Okay? So if I ask you, so what is the status of the ism boy? You're telling me it's rafa. Because you know the doer of the action is boy. Stop me because you all are on mute. I do not know if you're getting my point, but so stop me if you don't get my point, okay? So when I ask you, what is the status of the ism here in this sentence? You are checking in your mind, okay, is this the ism that is performing the action? Is it the doer of the action? If your answer is yes, then you're telling me the status is rafa. Okay? Now, when you have detail of the action or about the action, the detail about the action, the ism is now acting as a detail of the action. This ism is in the status that is called nasab. Okay? It's called nasab. That's how it's written. And we will use n as a representation. Okay? So in this sentence, the boy kicks the ball. What is nasab? I want to hear it. What is nasab?
The ball.
The ball. The ball is nasab because it's a detail about the action. Okay, I'm going to extend this sentence a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to say, make it black again. Wait a second. Of Fatima. Okay, the boy kicks the ball of Fatima. Now, is Fatima ism? Agreed?
Yep.
Yeah, good. Fatima is another ism. Now, the third status of an ism is the word after the word of. It's a possession. It's a possessive ism. The ism that shows possession. Okay. Right now, we are going to learn it as the word after of is the ism that is called in a status jar. Okay, this is called jar. Okay, this is going to be this written like this in Arabic, jar. It's pretty simple, and it is going to be represented by J. So when I ask you what are the three statuses of ism, you're telling me rafa, nasab, jar. Rafa, nasab, jar. What is rafa? Rafa is the doer of an action. Okay. What is nasab? Nasab is an ism that is detail of an action. And what is jar? Jar is an ism that is the word after of. That's what you're telling me at this point. Okay, things will change differently in the future when you have learned more. But right now, these are the three definitions. Is that much clear? Any questions, confusions before I move on? Good. If there's no question, confusion, great. So let me test you a little bit on this. All right. The class is tough. Okay. The class is tough. So how many isms do you see here?
2.
2. The class and the word tough. Now, which ism do you think is a doer of an action? There is no action as such. This is a very simple sentence. Maybe let me make this sentence a little bit more comprehensive for you to help you answer this. The class is getting tough. Okay? The class is getting tough. Okay? Now, what is getting tough? The class. Right? So what would be the status of the ism class? Rafa, nasab, or jar?
Rafa.
Going to be rafa. What is going to be the status of tough? Nasab, because it's a detail about the action. Another example. So, okay. Fatima eats an apple of Sunaina. Okay? Fatima eats an apple of Sunaina. Okay? Now, there are three isms operating here. One is Fatima. The second is apple. The third is Sunaina. And we want to find out in which status each of these ism is. Okay, so Fatima, what is the status of Fatima? Rafa, nasab, or jar?
Rafa.
Rafa. Because Fatima is a doer of the action eat. What about apple?
Nasab.
No.
Nasab. And Sunaina?
Jar.
Jar. Very good. You get the point, right? So every ism that you see in the Quran and in entire Arabic would either be Rafa, either be Nasab or Jar. That's it. In these three statuses. And that status tells what role this ism is playing in the sentence. And you need to own these skills. You need to own this to really understand how things work in the Quran and the Quranic Arabic. Okay? So these are all English example. And we'll go to the Arabic example, inshallah. Okay? Now, if you go in your notes, you have some examples given. So 4 properties of ism, I'll write them down here for you. So the first one is status. And I forgot the remaining 3. Who can tell me? What else?
Number.
Number. What else?
Gender.
Gender. And what else?
Type.
Very good. Very good. Gender and type. Okay. So some examples here. Okay, just very quickly. A teacher entered the classroom. Who entered the classroom? Teacher. So it's Rafa. What did the teacher enter? Classroom. It's detail. Nasab. A student of his, this is bad English, but it's written here because to help students understand. The student of his was sleeping. In principle, in reality, you would write his student, for example. Okay? His student. Now, another way of writing in a bad English, you can say student of his, just to understand which word is the word after of. Okay, that's why you're opening it up like this. A student of his was sleeping soundly. So who was sleeping? Student. And how was he sleeping? Soundly. And what is the word after of? His. Okay. In Arabic language, these pronouns are also isms. You remember we said name, place, thing, idea, adjective, adverb, and more. Pronoun is part of that more bracket. Okay, it falls into that more story. Okay, and we'll do the pronouns in detail, inshallah, in classes to come. Okay. The teacher threw a pencil. Who threw a
Wait, I
pencil?
have a
Teacher.
question.
Yes, please go ahead.
Sorry, I thought pronouns were part of fi'l. So like the doer of.
They are also part of the fi'l.
Oh.
They're also part of the fi'l. So the definition of fi'l includes the pronoun, but not only the pronoun. So if you look at pronouns independently, they are isms. Okay.
Oh, okay.
And when we learn fi'l, then you will understand this more inshallah in detail. So the teacher threw the pencil. Who threw the pencil? Teacher, therefore Rafa. What did the teacher throw? Pencil, which is nasab. Okay. The teacher's student woke up suddenly. Now, why is the teacher jar here? Because another way of writing is the student of the student. What am I doing? Wait a second. Student of teacher. Teacher student, another way of writing is student of teacher. So teacher becomes the word after of. Therefore jar. And who woke up? Student woke up. Therefore Rafa. And how did he wake up? Suddenly. Therefore nasab. Yeah, you get the point, everyone? Okay. So what you need to do, I need to do this little bit with you, and I'll leave this for you to practice a little bit more. So what you need to do is basically identify the status, Rafa, Nasab, and Jar of the highlighted word. We'll go one by one. Everyone does one, and inshallah take it from there. So I'll start with you, Hansa, because you're on top in my list in front of me. So my teacher drinks chocolate milk regularly. What is the status you think of the word regularly?
Is it the nasb?
It is nasab. And it's not Rafa because this is not the doer of the action, right? It is not the word after of. So it's the detail about the action taken. Okay, so it's nasab. Very good. Next one is Fatima. So Fatima, what do you think the word he is? He doesn't like vegetables or fruits.
Would it be Rafa?
Yes. The question you're asking, who doesn't like? He doesn't like. So he's the doer of that action. Okay, he's Rafa. So Maisha, your next one. Now this is little tricky for you. He buys his chocolate milk happily. Usually these are two different isms. Let's look at the chocolate first. He buys his chocolate. What do you think? The question you're asking yourself is first, which question is fitting this criteria? Who buys? The answer is he.
Yeah.
So he's going to be Rafa, right?
Yeah.
What did he buy?
The chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk. So it's the detail.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's how you're decoding it. You have to ask these questions, keeping the fi'l in the middle.
Okay.
Nasib. Okay. Let's try this one again. Maisha. Maisha,
Yeah.
right? Right.
Yes.
Okay. So he knows his children like it, but he doesn't share. children. So let's see if you can find this out.
So the children don't like it, but he knows his children like it. Sorry, the children like it.
So the thinking that you have in your mind. So first question, who knows? That will give you Rafa.
Okay.
The second question, what does he know? That the second question is what? What does he know? That will give you nasab.
Okay, so he knows his children like it.
He knows his children like it.
Yeah.
So children, do you think it's rafa, nasab, or jar? Is it a doer? Is it detail? Is it a word after off?
Nasab.
It is nasab.
Okay.
Very good. So his children, you could write it like this: children of his, just to understand. And it gives you that assurance that the children is not the word after off. And it's certainly not the doer of the action. So it is nasab, the detail of the action. Okay. It's difficult to find this in English and easier to find it in Arabic. Okay, but you need to firm up the concepts before I take you to Arabic, inshallah. So thanks a lot, Maisha. Minha, it's you next in my list here. So I want the status of the word my. My teacher also like yummy shawarmas, just the my.
So would the my be rafa?
Okay. So the question is, who likes yummy shawarmas?
My teacher.
Okay. So my and teacher are two words.
Okay.
Okay. So my is you and the teacher is me. Okay. So
Okay.
who's the doer of the action? Is it you or is it me? So is it my or is it teacher?
The teacher.
The teacher. So the teacher would be Rafa, right? So can you rewrite my teacher like this? Teacher of mine. Yeah?
Yeah.
When you write it like that in your mind, you're doing it in your mind. Teacher of mine also likes Yami Sharma. So what does this mine become? Mine is written as my here, of course. Okay. Rafa nasab or jar? What do you think?
Would it then be jar?
It is jar because it's a word after off. Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Sunena, your turn. Yummy. I want the status of yummy, please. Rafa nasab or jar?
I think it's jar.
Okay. And do you think it's a word after off?
No, but
it's is it the action of the? Is it a doer of the action? Is yummy doing the action?
No, it's an adjective.
Yes. So yummy is not doing the action. Yummy is not the word after off. So what's remaining?
Oh, nasb.
It's the detail, right?
Yeah.
Very good. And Aisha, you're the final one today. His students also like shawarmas. So what do you think is the status of students?
Is it rough?
Okay, you think it's Rafa. Okay. So the question you're asking is, who likes shawarma? Students like shawarma. Yes, it's Rafa. Okay? Very good. You get the idea. Complete this during the week. And not many, just 10. 6 of them we've done. Just 4 of them. Do it yourself. It will help you think and inshallah firm up these concepts. Okay? Now, let's go to Arabic. Lots of English. How to do Rafa Nasab and Jar in Arabic. In Arabic, it's much simpler. So we will use our template word Muslim. Muslim is our template word that we will use to understand this concept. Okay. So you can write Muslimun, you can write Musliman, and you can write Muslimin. Three forms. Okay. So there are three sounds in Arabic. There is an un sound, there is an un sound, and there is an in sound. Arabic is very rhythmic language. It works with sounds and combination of endings. Sounds which are either produced independently or produced together with multiple letters coming together. Okay. So in this particular case, I'm going to focus on first one first, Muslimun. So when you look at Muslimun, the word Muslimun, what sound are you producing? Un. You're producing an un sound. So when you have an un sound, your ending sound of the word is un, then this is rafa. I'll hold it here. Digest this. Muslimun, when you see an un sound, it is rafa. So if I say Masjidun, is this rafa? Yes, because it has the un sound. That's what you're looking at. Okay, you're looking at the ending sound. Okay, if you say, for example, Baitun, oops, wrong keyboard. Baitun, it's rafa. Yes, it's rafa because it's Baitun. You have an un sound in the end. So this concept you are going to use to detect if something is ending sound or not, if something is rafa or not. So when you have an un sound, that is rafa. Okay. All right. Next one. Musliman. Which sound do we have here? We have an un sound. Un sound. Un sound is nasab. Okay. And then we have Muslimin. Wrong keeper again. So Muslimin. Muslimin. This one has in sound, which is jar. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. The way I want you to remember this is as follows. I'm going to make a table. Okay, so let's insert a table. 9 by 9. Okay. I want you to have it in your mind like this. Wait a second. Okay. So this is where you have Muslimun, Muslimun. Then you have Musliman. And then you have Muslimin. Okay. Changing the font so you can see the harakas clearly. Wait a second. Okay. The first column, Muslimun, is Rafa. The second one is Nasab. And the third one is Jar. Rafa, Nasab, Jar. This table that we are going to build together, it has to be installed in your mind completely. You need to own this. Okay. So Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. And you have to keep in mind this right side. It's Rafa, Nasab, and Jar. The way you're saying, you're first saying Rafa, then you're saying Nasab, and then you're saying Jar. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. I want to hear each one of you saying Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. Please, one by one, go ahead, say it, please, because you have to say it out loud. You have to say it out loud to really nail this down, okay? So open up your mics. Who's going to say first? Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. Listening. Waiting. Who's going to say first? Go ahead.
Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin.
Very good. Next one.
I can go next. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin.
MashaAllah, very good. Next one.
Yep. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin.
Very good. Next one.
Muslimun.
Sorry.
You can.
Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin.
Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin. Very good. Yes, Minha.
Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin.
Very good. And Hansa, I think you're remaining, right?
Yeah. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin.
Very good. Excellent. Okay. What is the status of khaliq? This word. Rafa nasab jar.
Rafa.
Rafa. Khaliqun. You have an un sound. What about khaliqin?
Jar.
Jar. And then you have the khaliqan. In the Arabic spelling, when you have the tanween, the double accent in the end with the fathas, fathatain, you put an alif first and then you put this tanween. It's a spelling thing in Arabic. Okay? You don't write like this. You don't write, this is wrong. This is no Arabic. Okay? When you have to put the tanween, the double accents, you first put alif and then you put the tanween. Okay? Khaliqan. And this is going to be with status?
Nasb.
Nasab. Very good. Excellent. Now, in Arabic language, what you have done, Muslimun means a Muslim. Musliman means a Muslim. And Muslimin means a Muslim. All three mean the same. Okay, it's just one Muslim. So what you have done is singular side of the story. You now know how to say a Muslim. The default status of any ism, default status is Rafa. Okay, any ism by default is in Rafa unless there is a reason for it to become a nasab or jar. It's an important concept to keep in mind. The default is Rafa unless there is a reason for it to become nasab or jar. Okay, so in this particular case, you have done all of these isms, and these isms are singular, just one Muslim. In Arabic language, unlike English, you have singular, you have pair or duals, and then you have plural. So you have two, and then you have anything three or more, 3 plus, that in Arabic is plural. The two is not plural in Arabic. It's pair. It's just dual. Okay. So whereas in English, you know that you can say Muslim or Muslims become plural, and Muslims could be 2 or more. This is not the case in Arabic. So in Arabic, you have to understand in a singular scenario, how would you say Rafa nasab jar? In a dual scenario, how would you say Rafa nasab jar? And in the plural scenario, how would you say Rafa nasab and jar? Okay, this is what we are going to establish today, inshallah. Okay, what you have learned so far is this is something called ending sound. Because what you're doing is basically looking at the ending sound. You're looking at the un sound, you're looking at the un sound, and then you're looking at the in sound. Okay, Muslimun, Musliman, and Muslimin. Okay. Here, what we are going to do is ending sound is applicable on the singular side of the story. When the ism is singular, you can have ending sound. It's easier. But when the ism goes dual or plural, ending sound doesn't work. You have to find another way of detecting that, right? So that idea is called ending combination. Ending combination. Okay. Why combination? Combination is because of this reason. You'll see now. You have the same word Muslim. Yeah, you have the same word Muslim, but you add a combination of letters in the end to make it Rafa or to make it Nasab or to make it Jar. A combination of two letters that you add in the end. In this case, when you have two Muslims, you would say Ani ending. Alif and Nun, like this. Muslimani. So you're looking at this part. Okay? This part. The word Muslim was intact, but you added Alif and Nun. And it is going to be like this for every ism. Every ism is going to be like this. So Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, and then Muslimani is a two Rafa. We're saying two Muslims and the status of an ism is Rafa. Is that clear? Yep. Okay, so if I have to make khaliq, if I have to make khaliqun to rafa, khaliqun to rafa, what should I do? Help me out here. What would it become?
خالقاني.
To be khaliqani.
Very good. Khaliqani. It is going to become khaliqani. Okay. Very good. You get the point. So this ending is the ending you're looking at. Because it's two letters coming together, that's why you call it ending combination. Okay. Don't confuse don't confuse it with the ending sounds. Ending sounds are purely based on sounds. This ani is after all a sound, but it is a sound produced by bringing two letters together. Whereas the first one is produced through the harakas, through the vowel signs. Okay, so it's different. That's why it's called ending sound and ending combination. Then you have nasab and jar. So in case of nasab, you have Muslim, just like that, and then you add two combinations, two letters. One is ya, and the other is nun, and the kasra. Muslimaini. So there is a fatha on the mim. Muslimaini, and you're looking at ya and nun. This skill that you're building is going to give you the ability to produce about 18 words just by one word. So if I tell you, okay, Muslim, you're telling me Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, and so on. Okay, so with one word, you're producing 18 words. This is the kind of sarf study, how the word changes. The one that I mentioned in the beginning of the class. That's the morphology part, because the word is the same, but it's changing its form over time, right? So you're just looking at one word. Okay, so Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini. And a good news for you, jar is exactly the same. Muslimaini. Now hold your question on how would I know if it is jar or nasab, because they look the same. If that question is coming up to your mind, absolutely it will come up, and we will know that in the future. The context is going to tell us. Okay, so right now what I want, take 30 seconds, read this chart exactly this way: Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini. Take 30 seconds, read this, firm up in your mind, because you need to memorize this chart. That's the only way forward. Okay, so retain this chart, 30 seconds. Take your time, and then we'll do some more. Inshallah. Say it out loud. Don't worry who's watching you. You're learning the language of the Quran, inshallah. No shame. Just practice. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini. All right, who can say that out loud to me? I'm waiting. First volunteer, please. I'm not gonna let you go like this. No.
Muslim.
You must say. Yeah.
Muslimun,
Yeah, Hansa. Go ahead.
Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini.
MashaAllah. Very good. Next one.
Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini.
Very good. Next one.
Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini.
MashaAllah. Very good. Next one.
Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini.
MashaAllah. Very nice. Who's next?
Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini.
Very good. Aisha.
Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, مسلماني مسلمين مسلمين.
Very good. Let me challenge you a little bit. You guys are good. I want the same for the word khaliq. Who can say that?
خالق خالقا خالقين خالقان خالقين خالقين.
Very good. I want the same one for the word wrong keyboard. Let's say alim. Yes, who can say that?
عالم عالمان عالمين عالمان عالمين عالمين.
Wonderful. I want the same for... Okay, I want the same for katib.
Katibun, katiban, katibin, katimani, katimaini, katimaini.
MashaAllah. Very good. You see the skill that you're building now? Any word I give you, you're telling me Rafa Nasab Jar in singular. You're telling me Rafa Nasab Jar in dual. From one word, you're producing 6 different words with 3 different statuses. And that's the skill you really want to own. Okay? Very good. Excellent. Proud of you. Now, the plural section of this is also based on ending combination. Ending combinations. Okay, it also follows similar approach, but the ending combinations are a little different. Okay, so you have Muslim, the same word, but in case of Rafa, it will take una ending. Una ending. So it's going to be like this. Muslimuna. You're looking at this una part. Okay. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini, Muslimuna. Qul ya ayyuhal kafiruna. How many kuffars Allah is talking about? Qul ya ayyuhal kafiruna. More than 3 or more, multiple, plural. Okay, it's not kafirani. But Allah says at the same time, Marajal Bahraini yantakiyan. Bahraini. So when you talk about Bahraini, like this, Bahraini. How many seas Allah is talking about? Who can tell me? How many?
2.
2 seas. Okay, so that's how you will start to understand these things, inshallah. Okay, so Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini, Muslimuna, and then the nasab form. Muslim, like that. Again, the ya and noon combination, just like before, but this time the harakas change. It's Muslimina. See the subtle difference? The previous one was Muslimaini, and this one is Muslimina. The ending combination is same, but the sound produced is different. Okay? So it's a subtle difference. Muslimina, and then it's the same for jar as well. Okay? Same for jar. This is your Muslim chart. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini, Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. You need to own this. Okay? Own this. Take 30 seconds again. Install it in your mind, inshallah, and then we'll do some practice. Okay? 30 seconds. All right. Okay. Who can say that out? I'm waiting. Waiting. Yes.
Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimina,
Muslimani.
Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini, Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina.
Very good, very good. Yes, next one.
Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini, Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina.
Excellent. You are good. You all are good. MashaAllah. Next one.
Muslim, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini, Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina.
Very nice, MashaAllah. Yes, Aisha. Go ahead.
Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini, Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina.
Very good. Very good. So Sunana and Hansa, you both are left.
Yeah. Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Muslimani, Muslimaini, Muslimaini, Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina.
Very good. Hansa.
Muslimun, Musliman, Muslimin, Musmilani, Musmilaini, Musmilaini, Musmiluna, Musmilina, Musmilina.
Muslimani,
Muslimina,
Muslimaini,
sorry.
Muslimaini. Right? Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. Very good. Very, very good. For the first time, you have learned this, and the way you are reciting this to me, that's excellent. Students usually take their time to really learn this and memorize this, but mashallah, you are all in your studentship, so you're in the flow of studying new things. So inshallah, Allah will make it easy for you. That's very good. Very, very good. Now I'm going to test you a little bit here. Okay, so if I tell you not this, like this, for example. Khaliquna, I want the status of this word. Is it Rafa, Nasab, or Jar?
Rafa.
It is Rafa. Okay. What about this one? Khaliqin.
Jar.
Jar. What about this one? Khaliqaini.
Jar or Nasab.
Nasab or Jar. Because right now we do not know how to differentiate. So we're going to mark it Nasab or Jar. But is it singular, pair, or plural?
Plural.
Her.
Ikhtilaf in the ummah. One says plural, one says pair. What is it?
Her.
Pair. It's a pair. Any ending. But if I do this, Khaliqina,
Plural.
it becomes plural and it is Nasab or Jar. Yes? Good. What about Khaliqun? Easiest one.
Rafa.
Very good. What is the default status of an ism?
Rafa.
Rafa. Very good. Ending combination applies to duals and plurals only. Okay? You have to keep that in mind. Ending sound applies to singulars. Okay? Some basics that we want to revise. All right? Very good. So let me give you, do you want 5 minutes break or you want to keep on going? Do you want break? No break?
I want to keep on going.
You want to keep on going?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Great. Excellent. Good students. Very nice. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this same chart, copy and paste it here, and I'm going to make few things different. Okay. So from Muslimun, I'm going to add a ta marbuta in the end, this one. You can call it hijab. Okay. It's a hijab that a Muslim wears. When a Muslim wears a hijab, that's a Muslim woman, right? It's a Muslim girl, a Muslim woman. So this makes this word Muslimun feminine. This ta marbuta makes it feminine, but the ending sound remains the same. Okay? It is still Muslimatun, but it's with a tun, because this tun is this added to make this word feminine. This entire chart on top was a masculine chart. This Muslim is a Muslim man. This Muslimatun is a Muslim woman. Okay? Once you know this masculine chart, it's almost very easy to produce the next one. Okay, so here you are just changing the ending by adding a ta marbuta. So if Muslimun became Muslimatun, what do you think Musliman will become?
Muslimatan.
Muslimatan. Muslimin will become Muslimatin. Okay, so once you know this, you know this. Okay, Muslimatun, Muslimatan, Muslimatin is a feminine version of the same chart. Now, the letter ta, either in the form of ta marbuta or in a small standard ta. You know, there are two tas. There's one ta marbuta, this one, and there's one open ta, maftuha. You know, these types of two tas. Ta is usually in Arabic used to represent feminine at many places. Okay. So what we are doing is going to introduce that ta inside this chart. So Muslimatun, Muslimatan, Muslimatin, instead of Muslimani, it's going to become Muslimatani. Just adding a ta. Okay? What do you think Muslimaini will become?
Muslimataini.
Muslimataini. And Muslimataini. This is all feminine. Just two Muslim women. In Rafa, two Muslim women. In Nasab, two Muslim women. In Jar. Muslimuna, Muslimina, Muslimina. That's where the major change happens. Okay, it's the insertion of tha doesn't work like that here. It's not like Muslimatuna. So it's going to be different. So what you do here, you take the same Muslim, the word Muslim, and then you add an alif to this, and then the ta. And this ta has ending, is ta has the tanween. Muslimatun. There's a stretch because of the alif. It's Muslimatun. Now, the confusion students usually face is they say, hey, it is just like ending sound. Right? Because we also had un sound here, and we also have un sound here. So why is it ending combination? So the answer to that is you have tanween, but together with alif, it makes the ending combination. Okay, the ending combination is atun. That's the ending you're looking at. Okay, so it's not a single, it's not just the sound of the harakas, the tanween sound. It's a combination of two letters coming together to produce that sound. Muslimatun. Okay, and then in the nasab and jar form, you have same alif and ta, but in this case, they take double accent as a kasra. Atin sound. It's muslimatin. That's the major difference. Okay, from the feminine, from the masculine chart, and jar is the same. Okay, so muslimatun, muslimatan, muslimatin, muslimatani, muslimataini, muslimataini, muslimatun, muslimatin, muslimatin. Okay, and that gives you the full scope of the Muslim charts. These are called Muslim charts. Help you understand how to find the status of an ism in the Quran. Okay, so I'll give you 30 seconds. Repeat this. Try to absorb this in your mind, inshallah, and then I will give you. I want you to be able to produce all of this, masculine and feminine, with the word I give you. If I give you Khaliq, you produce it with Khaliq. If I give you Khalid, you produce with Khalid, and so on. Okay, let's try that, inshallah. And don't worry if you're struggling to memorize perfectly, and that's expected. But do your best. Spend 30 seconds just Just forming this up, the second one. Okay. Okay. So let's hear out the feminine Muslim chart. Let me pick this time. Okay. Let's start with you, Sunana. Can you say the feminine Muslim chart, please? Try it.
Muslimatun, Muslimatan, Muslimatin, Muslimatani, Muslimataini, Muslimataini, Muslimatun, Muslimatin, Muslimatin.
Yes, little bit of a stretch. Muslimatun, Muslimatin, Muslimatin. Okay, very good. Aisha, you want to try next?
Muslimatun, Muslimatin, Muslimatan, Muslimatin, Muslimatani, Muslimataini, Muslimataini, Muslimatun, Muslimatin, Muslimatin.
Very nice. Okay, Hansa, you want to try next?
Muslimatun, Muslimatin, Muslimatun, Muslimatan, Muslimatin, Muslimati,
Muslimatani.
Muslimatani, Muslimataini, Muslimataini, Muslimatun, Muslimatun, Muslimatin, Muslimatin.
Very good. You know, the no sorry is not part of the chart. Okay? No sorry is nowhere in the chart. Okay? It's fine. It's fine to make that mistake, and the struggle is absolutely fine. Okay? You don't have to feel anything about it. So it's absolutely fine. You did a great job. Maisha, your turn, please.
Muslimatun, Muslimat, Muslimatin, Muslimatani, Muslimataini, Muslimataini, Muslimatun, Muslimatin, Muslimatin.
Very nice. Fatma, your turn.
Muslimatun, Muslimatan, Muslimatin, Muslimatani, Muslimataini, Muslimataini, Muslimatun, Muslimatin, Muslimatin.
Very good. And Minha, your turn.
Muslimatun, Muslimatan, Muslimatin, Muslimatani, Muslimataini, Muslimataini, Muslimatun, Muslimatin, Muslimatin.
MashaAllah. Very good. Very, very good. Who wants to volunteer to say it for the word Khaliq, the feminine chart? Anyone wants to volunteer?
I can say it.
Go ahead.
خالقة 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 خالقتان خالقتين خالقتين خالقات خالقات خالقات.
Very nice. Let's say if somebody can say for Qatibun, feminine version. Any volunteers? We'll just do these three.
I don't mind. Katibatun, Katibatan, Katibatin, Katibatani,
Yes.
Katibatani, Katibataini, Katibataini, Katibatun, Katibatun, Katibatin, Katibatin.
Very good. Very good. Last one. One more volunteer. Alim.
Alimun, Aliman, Alimin.
The feminine one, Maisha.
Alimatun, Alimatan, Alimatin. Alimatani, Alimataini, Alimataini. Alimatun, Alimatin, Alimatin.
Very good. MashaAllah. You all are excellent, MashaAllah. Okay. It's very, very good. Okay. One more thing I need to tell you, and then we'll go and practice this a little bit. So sometimes you will have this word Muslimun. Okay. Sometimes you will find this word written like this, Muslimu. Okay. This one has an U sound. It will have an U sound. This is U. Wait a second. Okay. U sound. Sometimes you will have the word Muslimu. Some other times you might have the word, let's say, Muslima, like this. From the spelling perspective, if you have to put two tanweens like this, the double accent, you have to put alif. That's an Arabic thing, okay? But if you have a single accent, you don't have to put alif. Alif goes away, okay? So it's like that, Muslima. In this case, you have a sound, and you might also have Muslimi in case you have just E sound, okay? Instead of an, in, you might have u, a, e sound. It's just a different form of the same word. It does not change the status. It does not change the status. The one above is still rafa. Still rafa. This one is still nasab. And this one is still jar. Okay? It can have un or a sound as rafa, an or a sound, un or u sound as rafa, an or a sound as nasab, and in or e sound as jar. In masculine or in feminine. You could have muslimatu, muslimata, muslimati. Or you could have muslimu, muslima, muslimi. That's absolutely fine. Okay? So there are reasons why isms are made like that, and we'll learn that inshallah soon. So you should know this. There's another point you should know. So the word Muslimun, for example, because it's our template word, this means a Muslim. Okay? When you have al is the of Arabic, the, the. Okay? So when you say the Muslim, the al has a problem with the double accent. Al never accepts double accent. They don't go together. It's wrong Arabic to say al-Muslimun. This is wrong. There's no Arabic like this. So when you have an al on the word, it makes that word proper, and you lose the tanween. Instead, it becomes single. Okay? Al-Muslimu. So it still is rafa. Al-Muslimu, al-Muslima, al-Muslimi. It's still rafa nasab jar, and you do not have the double accent like this because there is an al. Okay, the standard form of an ism is the one with the double accent like this. Okay, Muslimun, that's the default form of an ism, and there has to be a reason to lose this tanween, and one of those reasons is you have an al. Okay, al doesn't go with tanween, and there are other reasons we will do inshallah later in the class. Okay. Now let's go here and let's do some practice. I want us to make sure that we are all up to speed with what we have done. Okay. So on your page number, I believe, yeah, this one. So we'll practice this a little bit here. So I'm going to do a few of them with you, and I'm going to leave them for you to practice a little bit more. So what we are doing here, we are going to identify if it is an ending sound or ending combination, and then we are going to identify the status. Okay, the first question we're answering, is it ending sound or ending combination, and then telling what is the status. Okay, so you can unmute yourself. Doesn't have to be sequential. Just say out loud what you think. Okay. So I'm looking at the word nafsin. Is it ending sound or ending combination?
Ending sound.
It's ending sound. It's ending sound. Status. Rafa nasab jar.
Jar.
Jar. Very good. Okay. Al-banuna, number 8. Ending sound or combo?
Combination.
It's a combination, which is the una ending. So what is the status?
Rafa.
Rafa, mashallah, very good. What about number 18? Salihatin, ending sound or combination?
Combination.
Combination. Status?
It can be nasb or jar.
Can be nasab or jar. Very good. Okay. Al-walidani, sound or combination?
Combination.
Combo, yeah. Status?
Rafa.
Rafa, very good. Okay. Number 24. Bisultanin. Sound or combination?
Combination.
Why is this a combination? Let's discuss.
Actually, no, it's not. It's a sound.
It's not combination because your combination is ani, not anin, right? It's ani. So this is having a double accent. So this is a sound. Okay? It's a subtle difference. So it's a sound because of this double accent. Although it has an alif and noon, but it doesn't make it a combination because it doesn't match exactly what was there in the chart. It's not ani. Okay? So what's the status?
Jar.
Jar. Very good. Very, very good. Al Jannataini, sound or combo?
Combination.
Combo. Status?
Nasb or jar.
Nasab or jar. Is it singular, pair, or plural?
Pair.
Yeah.
It's a pair. Is it masculine or feminine?
Feminine.
It's feminine. Very good. Very good. MashaAllah. Okay. Number 34. Combo or sound?
Sound.
Sound, okay. Anyone wants to challenge that?
Combination.
Combination. Anyone wants to challenge that? Uncomfortable silence in the class. All right. So, whoever is saying it's a sound, what makes it sound? Let's discuss it. Put it on the table. Why is this the sound? Okay. Why is this the combination?
Because it's got the ending of alif and atin.
Yes, it's an atin ending. It maps to the feminine Muslim chart plural column, right? So tanween confuses students usually, but you have to look at it as a combination, alif and ta together, okay? So it's a combination. Very good. Status, nasab or jar, right? It's nasab or jar. Very good. So I think you get a very good idea. So let's do this one. Number 19. Hani an. Sound or combination?
Sound.
Sound. And status?
Nasb.
Nasab. Very, very good. Excellent job. Before I take you further, inshallah, let's do one thing. Let's apply this. Let's apply this to the Quran. Okay, so let's see where we are. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert a surah. Let's say Al-Munafiqun, and let's see how much we can tell so far. Okay. Right. Okay. So what I'm looking at, let's see if you can answer these questions. إِذَا جَاءَكَ الْمُنَافِقُونَ. How many munafiqs Allah is talking about? How many?
3.
Plural.
3 or more. It's plural. Is it masculine or feminine?
Masculine.
What is the status?
مرفوع.
Masculine.
رفع.
Rafa. Muslimuna, right? Munafiquna. Very good. Rasulu. What's the status?
رفع.
Sound or combo?
Sound.
Sound. Very good. The word Allahi. What's the status?
جر.
Sound or combo?
Sound.
Very nice. Very nice. Just with the word Allahi, when you are doing the analysis of the word, you never say Allah is jar. You say the word Allah is jar. Okay? So out of respect to Allah, you always say word Allah is jar, word Allah is rafa, and things like that. Okay? So this word specifically is called lafzul jalala, the word of majesty. Okay? So that's the terminology we use. Let's look at this. Al-munafiqina. What is this? I want status, I want number, okay, and I want gender. What is the status?
It's mansub. Nasb.
Yes, it's mansub. It could be nasab. It could also be jar, right? Right now, we do not know how to differentiate, right?
Yeah.
Right? So we don't know. It could be nasab or jar. Is it coming from masculine chart or feminine chart?
Masculine.
Masculine chart. Is it singular, pair, or plural?
Plural.
Plural. Very good. Kazibuna. Tell me.
Plural. Masculine.
Plural.
Masculine and rafa.
Masculine and rafa. It's like muslimuna. Right? Very good. Okay. Let me pick a few others. Okay. So I'm looking at this word. Qulubi. Qulubi. These are 2 words. Qulubi and him are 2 words. Just qulubi part. Okay. So I want if it is ending sound or ending combination, or is it rafa nasab jar? What is it?
Sound and jar.
It's sound and it's jar. Very good. So your job, your task now you get the idea, is to open up the Quran and try to find these things. Okay. So how many you can find? Maybe try to look for words which have an al, like this. You might notice that I'm skipping words like this. Okay, because these words are not isms. You have not done this yet. Okay, so the easier way to spot an ism for you right now is the ones with the al. Okay, al always and always comes on ism. Okay, it makes the ism proper. Al will never come on the fi'l. Okay, neither it will come on the harf. It will always come on the ism. So al-munafiqun, al-munafiqeen, things like that. Those are easier for you to spot right now. Okay, or independent ones like this one, rusulu or the word Allahi, which are too obvious for you to know that they are isms. Okay, look for those in the Quran and try to find the status of these types of words. Okay. All right, so we have 25 minutes and I want to start another topic, inshallah. Please tell me if you do need to stop or need a break, okay? Because it's a long class, I know. So far what we have been doing is the study of status. Within the study of ism, we said there's status, number, gender, and type. And inside the study of status, we said the status is something that tells what role an ism is playing in the sentence. It could be a doer of the action, which is rafa. It could be detail of the action, which is nasab, and it could be the word after of, which is jar. Okay? And then we did the ending sound and ending combination, okay, to detect what is the status of an ism. And In doing so, we also identified the gender somewhat, masculine, feminine. We also did, at some level, the singular pair and the plural concept, okay? Now, inside the status study, you have 4 topics, basically. The topic number 1 is forms of status. Forms of status is Rafa, Nasab, and Jar. Okay? Rafa, Nasab, Jar. Which you have just done. Okay? So what are the forms of status? There are 3 forms of status. Then the second topic is how to tell the status. How can I say this is Rafa, this is Nasab, and this is Jar? This is where you have done ending sound and ending combination. Okay? There are 2 methods of telling the status. Now we are starting the third topic under the status. There are total 4 topics under status. The third topic is light versus heavy.
Any.
Yes, is there a question?
Oh,
No?
sorry. No, I'm just reading.
All right, okay, no problem. So the third topic we're doing is light versus heavy. Okay, this is the one that we are starting now. So again, I'm going to pick up the same table, copy paste, so we save time. We don't have to write it again. Wait a second. Okay. All right. Now, before I go there on the table, so the default, when you say Muslimun, what am I doing? Muslimun. When you say Muslimun, this form with the double accent, this is a heavy form of an ism. Heavy form is a default form. A default form, a heavy form is a form in which you have a noon sound, the N sound. This one is ending with Muslimun. There is a noon sound in the end. If I make it Muslimani, I still have a noon sound. So this is a heavy sound. If I make it Muslimaini, there's still a noon sound. So it's a heavy sound. If I make it Muslimuna, it's still a heavy sound because it has noon. And just like that, Muslimina as well, it's a heavy sound because it has a noon sound. So whenever you have this noon sound in the end, that is considered the heavy ism. Okay. In case of feminine version, so you have Muslimatun. This is having a noon sound. It is heavy. Muslimatani is heavy because it has a noon sound. Muslimataini is heavy because it has a noon sound. Muslimatun is heavy because it has a noon sound. And just like that, Muslimatin are all heavy. So this is one thing common across both the charts because they all end with somewhat a noon sound in the end. And that noon sound makes the ism heavy. And that is a default form of an ism. So when you say Muhammad, you'll say Muhammadun, Fatimatun, and things like that, right? Now, sometimes in Arabic, you need to make an ism light because of few grammatical things that we have to do, and we'll learn that inshallah in the classes to come. So you have to make an ism light, and there's a process of making an ism light. So let's start with the basic one. So Muslimun. So your objective is to remove the noon sound. Noon sound. Or N sound, let's call it N sound. Remove the N sound. Okay? That is produced in the end. That is your objective. Now there are 2 types of words. One is ending combination and the other is the ending sound. So when you're looking for ending sound, like Muslimun, the way you can remove this noon sound is to remove this double accent and change it to single accent. So you don't have the noon sound anymore. So it's Muslimu. And because you don't hear that noon sound and neither do you say it, this is the light form of an ism. Okay? This is a light form of an ism. So if I ask you to change it, let's say Muslimatun to a light sound, what do you think? Change it to the light sound.
Muslimatu.
Muslimatu. You're just removing the double accent, and that would become the light form of ism. And there are reasons you need to know. I will tell you, inshallah, when an ism is light. Okay, so that's the process. Your objective is to get rid of that noon sound. When you talk about the ending combination, in case of ending combination, you have Muslimuna or Muslimani. Let's start with this one. Muslimani. The way to make this one, because there's no tanween in this one, there's no double accent anyway, so you can't remove that double accent. The only thing you can remove is the noon itself. So Muslimani, by removing the noon and keeping it to Muslima, makes it light. Okay, you know in your mind already that Muslima is actually Muslimani. It was Muslimani, and there's a reason it has been made light. But the only way you can actually remove the noon sound is by removing the noon. Okay, so let's try these ones. Muslimaini. What do you think is the light form of Muslimaini?
Muslimay.
Muslimay. Muslimay. That's the light form of Muslimaini. Okay, so when you take this chart, you can produce the entire light chart based on these principles. Muslimun becomes Muslimu. Musliman becomes Muslima. Because it's a single accent, you will also lose the alif. Okay? Muslimin becomes Muslimi. Okay? Muslimani becomes Muslima. Muslimaini becomes Muslimai. Muslimaini becomes Muslimai. Muslimuna becomes Muslimu. Muslimina becomes Muslimi. And Muslimina becomes Muslimi. This is a light form of the same Muslim chart that we did. Okay? Any questions? Is this clear? Other than the question, why do we need to do this? Is this principle clear? The concept is clear? Everyone, how to make things light, make isms light? If it's unclear, let me know and I will explain it again, inshallah. Okay. Right, so I'm going to pick up the feminine chart and you will help me make this light. Okay, and bring it down here. So unmute yourselves, please. Let me know what is the light form of Muslimatun. Need your help.
Muslimatu.
Muslimatu. Muslimatan.
Muslimata.
Muslimatin.
Muslimati.
Very good. Muslimatani.
Muslimata.
Muslimata. Muslimataini.
Muslimatay.
Muslimatay. And again, Muslimatay. Very good. Muslimatun.
Muslimatu.
Correct. Muslimatu. And then Muslimati and Muslimati. Okay? That's your light form. Okay? Before I tell you why do we want to make ism light, there's another crucial point that you should understand. Okay? We said that the word Muslim, for example, as a template word, Muslimun, if we attach al with this word, we lose the tanween. Okay? We lose the double accent. Now, you have single accent here, and you do not have the noon sound. But that's not because it was made light. That's because you have an al. It's a crucial point, important point to understand. You do not have a single accent here because it was made light. You have it because there was an al. Okay? So you do not consider this light. You just consider it as normal ism. You can call it heavy if you want. Okay? This is not considered light. Okay, so the concept of light versus heavy does not apply to isms when they have an al. So let me give you an example. So if we start to consider al-Muslimu light, then what's going to happen to this one? Look, Muslimani. Okay. Now, if Muslimani means two Muslim men, okay, if I change it to al-Muslimani, I'm saying the two Muslim men, right? But al does not have a problem with noon. It does not. It only has a problem with double accent, the tanween. So al does not say, hey, noon, you need to go away because I don't like you. It says that to the tanween. So when you attach it with the singular forms or the forms that are ending with tanween, you must remove the tanween and make it a single accent. But you don't have to remove the noon when you attach it with ending combination like this. Another example. So you have muslimatun. Okay, this muslimatun, when you attach an al to it, al-muslimatun, al does not like tanween. You will have to remove the tanween to single accent, al-muslimatu. So in these two cases, this case number 1 and this case number 2, you are moving from double accent to single accent because of al, but you are not moving away from noon because of al in this case, right? So if we were to call this light, then why didn't we make this light? So calling any ism with al light is wrong because it is not consistent across all types of isms. In some ending combinations, it wouldn't be made light, right? So that's why the concept of light versus heavy does not apply to isms which are having an al. Is that clear? It's an important concept, usually confuses students in the beginning. So the concept of light versus heavy does not apply to isms with an al. That is this. Any questions on this? Clear? Okay, I'll take it as a yes. Now, one more thing. Regardless, let me just write it down. Okay. Ism being light or heavy does not change its status. Okay? It doesn't impact the status. So if it was Muslimun and we made it Muslimu, it is still going to be Rafa. If it was Muslimani and we made it Muslima, it is still going to be Rafa. If it was Muslimaini and we made it Muslimai, it is still going to be Nasab or Jar. Okay? So changing an ism from heavy to light state does not change the status. It doesn't impact the status as such. Okay? That's another important point you should keep in mind. Okay? Now, this concept of light versus heavy is mentioned in your notes. On your page number 6, you have the Muslim charts in your notes, so you can revise them, inshallah. Masculine and feminine, the one down here, don't worry about it yet. We will do it in the classes to come. Okay, don't worry about this qalamun chart. Okay. Then you have this light versus heavy. So it explains everything I've told you. The ism should be heavy in normal circumstances. Right? The entire Muslim charts that you have done, masculine and feminine, they are heavy. Okay? You can make them light by removing this extra noon sound, either by removing the double accent, which is tanween, or the extra noon in the end. Because the al doesn't like tanween, you can't have it, but an ism with al isn't considered light. It's a standard ism, but it just doesn't apply the light versus heavy concept. Okay, and then you have these charts that we just produced ourselves here, mentioned on page number 6, I believe. Okay, now I want your help here in the last 10 minutes to understand which isms are light and which are heavy in this case. So let me pick a few. Okay, so let's start with the first one. Muallimay, is it light or heavy?
Light.
Okay,
Light.
so what was the heavy form?
معلمين.
Muallimaini. Very good, very good. So you are able to go back to the original form. Okay, now let's look at the number 8. Rasula, light or heavy?
Light.
Light. So what was the original form?
رسولاني.
Rasulani. We have removed the noon. If anyone is not getting this, please stop me, okay? It's important you get it.
Could it also be رسولا?
Good point. Let's do the number 10 first. Qawlan. Is it light or heavy?
Heavy.
Yeah, it's heavy. Yeah. So if this is an important question, I think it's a good question. I should take it here. Okay. So what happened here was it was Rasulun as the original word. And then you had the nasab form of the singular like this, right? Rasulan. Then you had the rafa form like this in dual, Rasulani. Okay. And then you remove the noon. When you remove the noon, you are left with Rasulah. Okay. If it was Rasulan, then it wouldn't be a pair form. You see that? It would be a singular form. So the only difference between the pair form and the singular form is basically not having this tanween. Okay, so that's the difference. And that's also the difference between qawlan and rasula. So if I make it qawla, it is actually the light form. It would be qawlani. Tanween would only come on the heavy form. Is that clear? Does that answer the question?
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Very good. Okay. What about number 19? Shall I call it light or heavy?
It's light.
Heavy.
Difference of opinion.
It's heavy. I think I was looking at the wrong word. I didn't see the alif and lam.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, it is heavy. Yes, because, of course, because of al, the concept really doesn't apply, so you can label it heavy. Okay. Okay. Where's the H? Okay. All right. So what about number 23? Zalimay.
Light.
Light. So what's the heavy form?
ظالمين.
Zalimani. Very good. And let's do one more. One more. Let's do this one. Rusulan. Light or heavy?
Heavy.
It is heavy. Very good. I think you got the idea. So in the last few minutes, I just want to give you a quick list of why an ism is made light. Okay, and then we'll conclude for today, inshallah. Why is an ism made light? There are 4 reasons that ism can be light. 4. You cannot understand all 4 today, but you will understand few classes down the line. The first reason is when it is categorical negation. Categorical negation, absolute negation. When you're completely refuting a point or negating a point, then you want to make an ism light. An example for this is in Surah Baqarah, ذَلِكَ الْكِتَابُ لَا رَيْبَ فِيهِ. La raiba. Now you tell me, this ism, is it light or heavy?
Light.
It is light. So the default form of an ism was supposed to be like this. Raiban. Heavy. Okay? But it was made light like this. Why? Because of the la. So because of that, when you translate this in standard translation, you would see that book, there is no doubt in it. Okay, so the raiba is doubt, but actually that translation should say there's absolutely no doubt. There's an emotion hidden inside it because of the word being light. It is used for categorical negation, strong negation. Okay, that's when you make an ism light. Okay, that's number one. Number two, when calling someone. When calling someone, for example, you might have heard, Ya Muhammad. You would not say Ya Muhammadun, you would say Ya Muhammadu. Because when you're calling somebody, you make an ism light. That's the second reason why ism needs to be made light. Okay? There are two more reasons, and you can only understand those reasons when I teach you a little bit more. Okay? But I think inshallah in the next class, probably in the next class, you would know. Okay? That what's the third reason, and maybe the class after you would know what's the fourth reason, or maybe after that. Okay, so just keep that in mind. In your notes there is a page after this, I believe. Yeah, 4 reasons for an ism to be light. You want to write down here categorical negation. You go categorical negation is reason number 1. Reason number 2 is when calling someone, you make things light. And the next 2, inshallah, I will teach you as I teach you further in the class. Okay? Based on the way you have gone further in this class, you have, mashallah, progressed very well. You've almost done with about 7 pages of this coursework. It's a very good pace. Because you are very silent students, so I don't really know how much you have absorbed it and digested it. If you are struggling, if you're finding it too overwhelming and lots of information, that's normal. Use this week to just read through everything all the way up to page number 8. Just read through it. Just complete the exercises. If you have questions, shoot them on WhatsApp. Okay, inshallah, let's coordinate there. Okay, sit together, try to solve this. By the next class, you will have lots of grasp on what you have done, and then we take it forward from there. Okay, so any questions before I close the class? Any thoughts? Any remarks you want to say? You might be asking yourself why I'm doing this, and this is going to become clear, inshallah, in next few classes. Okay. Anything? Any questions? All clear? All right. If there's no question, then inshallah I will see you on next Saturday. Barakallahu li falakum fil Qur'anil Hakim wa nafa'ani wa iyyakum bil ayati wal zikril hakim. Jazakallahu khairan. Inshallah see you on next Saturday. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Alaikum assalam.